The man followed the cart laden with gold and jewels, slipping unnoticed into the national treasury. Using the momentum of the descent, he lunged forward, rolling onto the central platform in one swift motion. Little did he know, this impulsive act would save his life. Beneath him lay a pit of endless toxic blood. One misstep, and there'd be no return. Regaining his focus, he scanned the chamber ahead. There, in the distant gloom, the precious eye of Horus glimmered. But he didn't act rashly. Two deadly traps stood between him and the treasure, rumored to be unsurvivable. Luckily, he'd come prepared. After studying the blueprints intently, he deciphered the first trap's secret, the small mirrors embedded in the floor. Grabbing a torch, he held it behind him, casting a shadow to block the mirror's reflection. The moment his shadow covered them, the mechanism triggered harmlessly. At first glance, the puzzle seemed impossible, but Beck had a solution. Raising the torch high overhead, he aligned his body with his shadow, carefully avoiding the mirrors. Just like that, he cleared the first trial. Its ease made him complacent. The second trap appeared simpler, a series of circular patterns on the ground. Assuming he just needed to avoid the rings, he stepped forward confidently, only for the rear rings to suddenly sink. Before he could react, the statues on either side began rotating, launching a relentless barrage of blade kicks. Dodging frantically, Beck barely survived the onslaught. A spinning blade nearly grazed his throat, but he reached the trap's edge just in time. As the mechanism ground to a halt, he allowed himself a breath, then froze. The blueprints hadn't mentioned a third trap. Panic flashed through him, yet the eye of Horus glittered right there. Gritting his teeth, he took the risk. The moment his foot touched the third chamber, the floor tiles began collapsing. His only chance was to outrun the void. In a final desperate leap, he snatched the eye of Horus. The crash of falling stone awoke. Something worse. Scorpions, countless and venomous, surged toward him, but the eye blazed with blinding light, forcing the swarm back in terror. And so, against all odds, Beck emerged victorious, treasure in hand, and his life intact.